With the latest from the Dove Newsroom, I'm Demi DeSoto. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, voter registration and election fraud has become the water cooler talk of the day. More than 20 U.S. states currently have cases under investigation in this election cycle. Several presidential candidates addressing it on the campaign trail to very little mainstream media coverage. The newest, thousands of voter registrations in Indiana have been intentionally altered, and fears their election results are compromised has the state Indiana's chief election official launching an investigation with state police. Concerns about possible election fraud is growing nationwide. Oregon Secretary of State candidate Dennis Richardson cites instances of fraud in Oregon and explains the need to ensure security and integrity around the election cycle.
In the last election, there were 2.3 million ballots mailed out. 96,000 Oregon voters received more than one ballot. Well, the Secretary of State's office says, oh, there's no problem. There was only, maybe 2,500 people that actually filed more than one ballot. Well, that's over 2,000 people that are committing crimes. So what we need to do is trust but verify.
The Indiana Secretary of State, Connie Lawson, said her office has found voter registration forms containing first names and birth dates different from what the voters provided. The records have been handed over to the Indiana State Police for a review. Congressional term limits have been the topic of conversation in political races for years, but never got much traction once the elections were over. Now it's back on the table as Donald Trump is laying out his plan implementing for those term limits. In Colorado, Trump says that his administration would be getting back to integrity and faith in the government step by step.
If I'm elected president, I will push for a constitutional amendment to impose term limits on all members of Congress.
Trump has continued to make town hall meetings, public appearances, talk show dates, and visiting sites around the country, while Hillary has not been seen in public in nearly a week. Bill and Chelsea Clinton have been continuing to conduct fundraisers around the country, while Hillary has been off the trail. All right, let's take a look at the regional weather forecast, and as we do, we'll start off in Northern California. 38 degrees overnight tonight in Northern California, up to 70 tomorrow. Should be a very nice day with a few clouds, and Friday, 65 degrees. As we look at the Klamath Basin, tonight, low of 32, close to the freezing mark, 64 on Thursday, and down to 61 on Friday. For the Oregon coast, a chance of some showers continue, about 60% tonight, and they kind of taper off by Friday, and the weekend should see some sunshine. And as we look at the Central Oregon region and the high desert, 46 tonight and tomorrow night, 63 for a high on Thursday, and Friday down to 56. For the Southern Oregon area, clouds tonight, 70 degrees on Thursday and down to 62 with a chance of showers rolling back in on Friday night for football. And that is a look at the latest news from the Dove Newsroom. Thank you for joining us. Join us every weekday morning on Mornings on the Dove starting at 6 a.m. right here on the Dove TV, the Dove Radio 91.7 FM, YouTube, Roku, and KCMX 880 AM.